Right, welcome, ladies and gents. One of the actors who were in Joker Folie à Deux has come out and been like, this is one of the worst films ever made. He starred in it. He also gave an interesting sort of theory about why they made it as terrible as it was. And it mirrors a lot what everyone else seems to think, that this was Todd Phillips giving two fingers up to the audience. It was them resenting that it was liked by certain people. So, yeah, this is comedy gold. Hit subscribe if you're newer, guys. Do turn those bell notifications on. And if you like what I do, support a bit further via Patreon. Links down below. So, yeah, I saw this headline. This is genuinely comedy gold. So, as Deadline notes, the criticism of Joker Folie à Deux continues a month into its theatrical run. And this time the call is coming from inside the house. So comedian Tim Dillon, who had a small role in Todd Phillips' recent musical comic book sequel, described the movie as the worst film ever made, as he gave his behind-the-scenes account of playing a guard at Arkham Asylum. Now, this is someone that starred in it. They've now since watched it and gone, what is this? So funny, genuinely. So he says, I think what happened after the first Joker, there was a lot of talk like, oh, this was loved by incels. This was loved by the wrong kinds of people. This sent the wrong kind of message. Male rage, nihilism, all these think pieces. And so he said this on the Joe Rogan podcast. And then I think they said, what if we went the other way? And now they have Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga tap dancing to a point where it's insane. Yeah. This is also bombed, by the way, on home streaming. So it's just a straight up disaster all round. And the studios acknowledged it as well, by the way, which we'll get to. So Dylan also added, it has no plot. We would sit there, me and these other guys, we're all dressed in these security outfits because we're working at the Arkham Asylum. And I would turn to one of them and we'd hear this crap and I'd go, what the fuck is this? And they'd go, this is going to bomb, man. I go, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. We were talking about it at lunch. And we'd go, what is the plot? Is there a plot? I don't know. I think he falls in love with her in the prison. It's not even hate watchable. That's how terrible it is. Oh, so here's an interesting peek behind the curtain, right? So a lot of people always wonder why individuals that work on these films come to people like me, people like Midnight's Edge, other individuals that do, exposés, I guess, and leak videos and things like that. There tends to be always two types of people. Okay, there tends to be the type of person that is working on something and they are having the best time. They're having the time of their life. Everything they see is just incredible, right? And they're so overwhelmingly happy with everything that they're seeing and that they're working on that they do actually want to tell people because they want to get the good word out. They want to leak stuff because they're just like, wow, this is great. This is going to be great. I can barely contain myself. And then there's this person. There's this type of person that works on something and they know exactly how bad it is. They're like, yeah, this is awful. This is absolutely atrocious. This is one of it's everything bad. Nothing could possibly be worse than this. And so they want to tell people because they're frustrated and they're angry and they're baffled by how the studio could be that mad. So that's a peek behind the curtain. This is the type of person that would have leaked things, generally speaking, because they know they're working on something dog shit. But that's so funny, isn't it? Literally, they're all sat around, and they're like, "What the f is this? This is going to bomb." So they knew it was a bomb. They knew it was a bomb. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. So funny. What is the plot? Is there a plot? I don't know. My God. It's not even hate watchable. I love that part. True, it's not. It's not even hate watchable. God. I mean, this film has gone really, really bad. Really, really, really bad. Yeah. It says this, although Paul Schrader, Bill Maher, and others have slammed the movie, video game creator Hideo Kojima said he could see it becoming a cult classic in the next couple of decades, and Tarantino also came to the film's defense. He didn't really come to the film's defense, actually. Quentin Tarantino spoke about schlock and how he enjoys films that just don't work as films. So that's quite telling, I think. But this is brilliant. The worst film. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. The worst thing he's ever seen. Well, at least you got paid for it, mate. At least you got paid for it. But then wait, there's more. So Warner Brothers Discovery CEO is now acknowledging the sequel's disappointing box office performance. Right? And this was all at a recent, just recent sort of discussion piece. It says, even in an industry of hits and misses, we must acknowledge that our studio business must deliver more consistency. For the past 2 years, we've been driving changes within our motion picture studio to improve greenlight governance and franchise management, which remain focal points going forward. This is a business where translating operational changes into results takes time. But I believe we'll see those strategic shifts deliver improved outcomes in the coming years. He also spoke about stories like The Penguin that can shape culture, spark conversations, and become appointment viewing always win over time. That's true. Oh, so funny. So funny. So he's like, yeah, this is crap. Disappointing. So he knows it's bad. David Zaslav admits it's bad, and Investor's cool. This is the one he greenlit, actually. Yeah. I mean, it's bombed, right? So on digital. Basically reached 4th place on iTunes and Fandango charts. I mean, that's bad. But this is the one that he greenlit. I'm pretty certain when he came to power, he greenlit this one. He was like, yep, cool, let's greenlight that. God, what a mistake. But there you go. Someone who worked on it. Worst film. Worst thing he's ever seen. Worst film ever made. Ah, so funny. Anyway, I thought you'd enjoy this video. I did. I enjoyed making it. Take care. Bye-bye now.